3, 2, 1. See ya! Yeah. Dude, she's got problems, man. Dude, she's got big chewing in.
What makes this video so chilling are the details behind it and what led to the tragedy we have in front of us. Now in this video, we have Jane Davis, who is an experienced base jumper with over 16 years of skydiving experience, completed over 3,000 successful skydivings and 70 base jumps. Similar to the ones she did in this video, however, the previous ones were all successful. A few simple yet extremely important details were changed leading up to this base jump that led to the tragedy. Now this occurred back in 1999 when national parks were going to ban base jumping, and the base jumpers were basically protesting and showcasing how trained individuals who did base jumps were knowledgeable and that base jumping should not be banned. Yet ironically, during this protest and during this display to show base jumping is safe, she actually ended up passing away. Leading up to coming to Yosemite, in order to feel good about not getting her equipment banned, she actually changed equipment and borrowed one of her colleagues. But there was one major difference. Her colleague's parachute was on the rear part of the leg, whereas the equipment that she was used to using had the parachute in the back position. So when it came time to actually doing the base jump, when she got towards the part where she was supposed to pull the parachute, she presumably got mixed up and was not able to locate the pull string that would initiate the parachute and allow for a safe landing. This meant that she essentially base jumped and plummeted straight into the ground and ultimately passed. After her passing, protests around base jumpers still continued. However, they were ultimately shut down, and bans on national park base jumping is what we have today. A crazy stat estimates that 1 in every 2,300 base jumps will end up being a fatality, which actually is quite low if you really think about it. However, there are still around 20 to 35 base jumping deaths annually worldwide, which once again makes it a very dangerous sport and gives you very little room for error. I mean, if you have an error while you're base jumping, your chances of survival are pretty slim. If we compare this to a very similar sport such as skydiving, the death rates are even way lower. We have 1 in 220,000 jumps for skydiving are often fatal, which is extremely low. Even if you think about it, it kind of almost doesn't make sense that the rates are that low. But once again, skydiving compared to base jumping, skydiving is actually a lot more safer than base jumping is. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have ever did a base jump. Would you ever consider base jumping or skydiving from a plane? Me personally, after hearing and seeing footage like this, I'm not gonna be base jumping anytime soon. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.